Welcome to this explainer. Millions of us hit the road every single day. It's an action so deeply baked into our daily routines that we usually just zone out and go on total autopilot. But today, we're unpacking the invisible mechanics of that exact journey. We're going to break down the essential source material that governs how we literally manage to move together without descending into utter chaos. Think about it. A few simple traffic rules are literally the only thing standing between safety and absolute tragedy. That's the razor-thin margin we operate on every single time we pull out of the driveway. It isn't about luck, actually. It is entirely about sticking to a shared set of rules that dictates whether thousands of commuters make it to their destinations in one piece. Let's jump right into Section 1, Gear Up for Safety. Prepare before you move. Here, preparation is absolute. Before you even think about hitting the gas, wearing a seatbelt in a car or strapping on a helmet if you're on a bike is completely non-negotiable. Now, I know it sounds incredibly basic, but this simple physical act, just clicking a belt or snapping a strap, builds the absolute foundation of your journey's security. It is your very first line of defense. Moving on to Section 2, navigating the roadways. This is all about interacting with the law. Out there, these specific rules build on each other to maintain order in what would otherwise be, total chaos. Obeying traffic signals, stopping completely at red lights, and strictly following speed limits, those aren't just polite suggestions. They are your active toolkit for a safe journey. When you're behind the wheel, you're not just driving in a bubble. You're participating in a massive, synchronized system where everyone needs to move predictably. Which brings us to Section 3, the distraction danger. Seriously, put the phone away. The source material draws a really hard line here, noting that a single moment of distraction can lead to a lifetime of regret. You just can't use your phone while driving, period. Because that fleeting moment, just 2 tiny seconds glancing at a screen at 60 miles an hour, means you are driving totally blind for the entire length of a football field. It completely strips away your ability to react, and man, that carries an irreversible cost. Let's transition to Section 4, respecting shared spaces, and how we go about protecting others. You see, driving is fundamentally a communal activity. It's never just about you in your own isolated metal box. We absolutely must respect pedestrians and actively give way at zebra crossings. Plus, we've got to use our indicators before turning or changing lanes to communicate our intentions. A genuinely safe road is one where everyone knows exactly what the other person is going to do next. And by keeping a safe distance and staying constantly alert, we give ourselves and everyone around us the vital space needed to react to the unexpected. That gap between your front bumper and the car ahead, it isn't just empty road. It is your invisible buffer zone. It's literally the physical space and time required to prevent a crash. All right, heading into Section 5, protections first. It's not just about restrictions. Now, here is a really vital paradigm shift from our source material. It's so easy to view traffic laws as these annoying barriers holding us back, right? But the text heavily emphasizes that traffic rules shouldn't be viewed as restrictions at all. Instead, they are life-saving protections. Just recognizing that completely changes the psychology of the drive. You aren't being held back, you're actually being shielded. And leaning into these protections is exactly what makes our roads safer for every single one of us. It's the core philosophy of road travel distilled into its purest form. Follow the rules, save lives. Drive safely today so you can arrive safely tonight. So to wrap up this explainer, I'll leave you with a question to really chew on the next time you get behind the wheel. Will you reframe the rules, protect your community, and ensure you arrive safely? Will you choose to see the laws as the very things keeping you alive? Remember, the ultimate power to choose safety over tragedy rests entirely in your hands every single time you turn that key.